Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 307 of my Euro solo board gaming. Considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are back to Lost Ruins of Arnak, and we have ourselves the same setup as before, roughly. Different configuration for all the different things on here. Um, Sorry, playing with a slightly harder solo opponent. I put two red cards in their deck. So instead of a 0 on baby difficulty, we've got it on 2, which is toddler difficulty, I believe, officially speaking. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'm not going to do too much of an explanation. I'm going to deal on myself 5 cards to start off with. We've got Fear, Funding, Exploration, Funding, and Fear. So yay. The solo player's first action is to research. So they're going to move their thing up. They're going to go to the left. And they're going to go ahead and take a person off of here, depriving me of the person who basically gives you an extra card and then gets rid of a card or something like that. I don't know. Let's go ahead and bring our Explorer. Kind of feel like I need to get some gold pieces here. Let's see. Looking at the items that are out, we've got Ritual Dagger, which is kind of nice because it allows you to get rid of a card plus pick up an arrowhead. And you can do that for 4 compass points, which is a lot. But if I were to go to here, I could get that these 2 and then use this for 1 more and then grab that item. So it might not be a bad idea. Plus I'd get to use it right away and get rid of one of my fear cards. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the first thing that we're doing is I'm using this fear card to put one of my explorers on this spot so I get 2 compasses. And then I'll go ahead and use that right away to get another compass. All right. Potential spam would like to talk to me. We've managed to block our opponent from actually doing anything. Yay. Let's go ahead and grab this item. We'll grab this Ritual Dagger. Now we get to use it for free when we first acquire it because it's an artifact. We get to exile a card, so that fear is no longer in our deck. We do get this lovely little thing here. So yay. All right, we're going to replace that artifact, and now we've got Serpent's Gold, which adds fear, but 4 coins to your thingy. All right. Next up, let's see. We've got Artifact. They're basically going to go for the only artifact in the game. That's theirs now. I was trying to figure out, roughly speaking, like what effect will the red cards have on the overall score? And I figure for this player, for the solo player, for the card where it's like, take the higher value artifact, it's going to give you like an extra 5 to 6 points. And for the item one, it's just going to give you an extra, should give you an extra maybe 4 to 5. So let's see, I kind of want to get up here, but I can't because I don't have enough cards to really get past that. It would be nice. I'd have to sacrifice a card, I think. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and use this to get out to here. And then that will allow me to take one of these. I'm not going to be able to use it for either the gold or the travel, but it does allow me to get a gold or ruby here, which I can then use to do research on the next turn. They are going to go for this right here. I am now going to use this gold to do this ruby. I don't know why I keep saying gold. Move up there. We're going to get a compass as our reward for doing that. They are going to vanquish a guardian, but none exists. So instead they're going to research. And they're going to go up this direction. No, they're going to go up this direction. Oh, jerk. So irritating. That's awful. That's just awful. Oh, I forgot to get my assistant. I keep thinking that the 0 here means you don't get an assistant, and that's what keeps throwing me. We're going to go ahead and grab... I think we're going to grab her, because we can just use that automatically, and that will allow us to convert this to yet another arrowhead. Except I don't get her because I have not actually done that yet. I keep forgetting that's also the bonus you get when you do the reference book, not your magnifying glass. Where was I? So I was trying to do something like an idiot. I can actually just go ahead and do that. I can, let's do it. Compass. There we go. So I do now get it. I may as well kick it in. Just automatically use it, convert it to that, and we'll go ahead and use our last card here for the gold. So we have that available. Let's see, they are going to take over the slot with the temps, those on it. Now, I think this is as far as I can go up, just simply because I don't have anything else to really use. 1 gold is not enough to really buy anything, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm passing for the remainder of my turn. They are going to take the cheapest item, and they're going to take the one on the left. So goodbye, large backpack. You would have been nice. They are going to explore an item on the right, an island, which means they're going to get this. They're going to go to an island, and there will be a guardian that appears there. Arg. And then they will place a person there. Then they will go ahead and look for the place with the a ruby, but there's none out there. And then finally, they're going to fill in this last spot here. So that's it. That's the end of the first round. We'll go ahead and shuffle up our cards. Probably the biggest mistake I made was not getting any items, because I'm pretty much looking at the same set of cards. That's probably a good first round strategy. Is just go for items. Just go. Just get those items. And instead, what did I do? I wasted my time. Okay. We're going to reset that. We're going to shuffle these. Shuffling tiles is hard. We're going to bring our folks back. They don't have to worry about fear, so even though this red explorer was off on Chicken Island, I guess that is, did not feel any fear. Finally, we're going to move the move staff along. We're going to take these out. Oh my god, I'm going to fucking scream. Pardon my language. And these come out. Okay. Alright, so they're going to go first. They're going to put another island out, and this time it's going to go here. So they take this. And that's going to go there, and that's going to be the end of their turn. All right. Oh, might help if we actually drew some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As with before, we don't really have a whole lot in here. I think there's 1 fear card still remaining. I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these cards to go grab. If I go here, can I do anything about that? Can I get that guardian? I don't think I can. Let me take a look here. So this is either gain an item for free or gain 2 compass points. Now, neither of those really help me out a whole lot. I think what is going to help me out is if I pick up some I think my best bet is simply to head here. We're going to do that. We'll use one of the compass points because I kind of need some gold for later. That's going to allow us to pick up 2 of these lovely tablets. They're going to go for the lowest point item all the way to the right. So that'll actually be this lovely journal. This will fill in. All right, we are going to then explore. We're going to use this to move this up by 1. We'll get one of these compasses. Then they'll go. They're going to take that slot, except they can't. They would take one of the other slots, but there's no other slots around that will allow them to get tablets. I will go ahead and use my free action to convert this to an arrowhead so that I can then research with the book, and that will move me here. And then what I want to do is I want to grab this person and just automatically use it. I should have turned this as well to get an extra compass. All right, so they're going to go to a slot that has an arrowhead, so that'll be this one. So now I can use this exploration and I can go ahead and get one more compass. That would allow me to travel to one of these spots, whichever one I wanted to. I could also grab this to get these two, and then use Ritual Dagger. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's not going to work because I'm not going to get enough tablets out of it. Looking at the other bonuses, and I can use a bonus here to get some stuff, which I might really want to do. I need to get things. That's part of the problem. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and explore, use the exploration thing here to get one of these. We're going to use the Ritual Dagger. No, we're going to use one of these. We're going to use one of these. That one specifically. So we can go here and we're going to claim this. Okay, so that's going to give us 1 gold. We're also going to have to use 3 compasses. We're going to put an island out and we get a compass and an arrow head. But we have a guardian to face, which will require 2 of those, which we could do. I'm not wild about it, but I also don't want to get the fear card. But the fear card would be helpful because I need, just be helpful for using that. I could use this to get an extra card. There's that fear card. All right. That I think is probably what I'm going to do. I'm now going to use these plus this to vanquish the Guardian, which is a large ant. And then I think that's all I can really do. I was thinking that I could use this. I should have used this instead of the gold. Sorry. I'm going to just retroactively fix that. Now I'm going to use this to get gold. They're going to go again. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking that I'm not doing the right thing as far as making sure that I'm actually drawing, letting the solo player take their turns. Part of me feels like I should go for that bow and arrow, but I also don't think it's that valuable. So we're going to pass. They're going to go for gold. So it'll be that location. No, it'll be this location, sorry. Then they're going to vanquish a guardian if they're on a spot. They're not, so they'll go up the research track, which means they will not do anything as far as the research assistants go. Now they will go up the research track, and they will go all the way to the left, as taking this out of here. They will take another assistant out of here, so they're going to take this one. They're going to take the highest value artifact. And then they're going to take a gold area. It doesn't really matter at this point. They'll just go there. Okay, so that's it for that. We're going to shuffle these. We'll go ahead and use our Guardian's ability to just get rid of that. Probably should have done that earlier. these. Everybody comes home. This moves over one. This gets retired. This gets retired. We got two more of these. That inscribed blade would be really nice to get. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, pretty much I've got 5 cards. That's it. I gotta check something real quick. Okay. So they're going to go first. Let's see. They're going to take the lowest priced item to the right. It is pretty much just this ostrich. I am going to go ahead and get my compass here. I think I'm going to also turn in this for a compass and go ahead and get the artifact here, which will allow me to research with a discount of either two of these tablets or an arrowhead. Since I have the arrowhead, we'll take the discount of 2 tablets and move our research up. That means we're going to get a compass. All right. They're going to research and take one of our assistants. I don't think I have to worry too much about the assistants at this point. What else? We have a bunch of discovered locations, but nothing I can really do anything about. I kind of want to move straight up. Is there something I can do along those lines? I forgot to update this. We can do this to convert one of our coins to an arrowhead. We can use this to exile. Let's exile. Oh, no, we can't because we don't have the... All right, so we're going to use funding just as travel to go get some tablets. Is there a better place for me to do this from? So I have to be cognizant that there are better places. Yes, there are. So I will use this to go here. And that'll give me these. That's much better. They're going to go for something that has money on it, so that'll be this one. I can now do research. So I'll use these to go up 2 to get myself an extra tablet. They're going to take the highest valued artifact. Oof, that hurts. That hurts quite a bit. I kind of need... I'd love to be able to get one more research here, but I'm just not sure how. I mean, I could just go for that. I could go for that. Yeah, let's do that. Go here. Get these. It's now going to, what are we on? We're on 3. It's going to go to one of these and then also get a guardian. So pretty much this row. It's going to take that, get a guardian, and send somebody there. I'm going to use this as a free action to get myself an extra thing. Let's use those to get this. Research with a discount of gem. We get to do this for free, so I will move up here. And that will allow me to take a compass. They're going to take an item that has rubies on it, so that will be this item. Finally, we have plain, which isn't going to do us any good. We have, if we had a tablet, which we do, we could burn a card to make it an arrowhead, which is not really helpful. Is there anything else we can do? If there was some way that we could get another arrowhead out of what we've got, that would be our best bet. Or to get a ruby, so we could go up this way. But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing anything that I can really do to be helpful. So I think my turn is over. All right, we're going to get rid of that. All right, on to the next round. Okay, so let's move this. Let's do this first. Let's get rid of the item. Let's get rid of the artifact. Let's move everything over. There we go. We're going to go ahead and shuffle here. Remarkably few cards. Remarkably far back on the research track. Remarkably losing. Everybody comes back home to safety. I think I might have forgotten to have it do the rest of its turn. I did, didn't I? Because at some point it should do the artifact, it should do the items. It did both of those. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I think I'm going to give it this because I think I forgot to keep going and it would have gotten that Guardian at some point. I can shuffle. There we go. Its first turn is to go ahead and take something that has one of these on it, and it will take that one right there. Okay, I'm going to get 5 cards, which I think I've got 5 cards. Okay, I've got 7 overall. All right, now I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to start off. Let's go ahead and just activate these, this one at least. Get the compass out. We're going to use this to use our inscribed blade to research with a discount, and that means I can use this to head up this way, which means I'm going to get to convert a tablet to a, basically it does nothing. I could use this to get one of these, and then this allows me to convert this to this. There we go. Okay, that is my turn. It is going to defeat a Guardian or do research. It's going to do research on the left, so we'll take this. I almost forgot. I do get to get a compass. No, I don't get a compass anymore. I get to draw a card. I keep forgetting that the it actually changes a little bit as you go up. All right. I think now I'm going to try to grab these temples, these down here. I think what I'll do is I'll use this. Do I want to take a chance on... Let's take a chance. Let's get this. And then let's use... I don't think we're going to need the ritual dagger for anything, so let's use that to get this person. No. No, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. There we go. We're grabbing this one. That'll allow me to put an explorer here. However, I do have to put an item out, which means I'm going to get a fear card. Boo. I'm going to get a ruby and I'm going to get a tablet. But I now have to deal with a guardian who will only be put off by an arrowhead and a flyer. All right. Yay. They're going to go for one of these. Well, I can use this here as a free action to get one of these and use all of this to defeat this Guardian. And as a free action, get rid of this fear card. There we go. That actually wasn't too bad. That was all one action though. They're going to go and find some of this. I've sort of stalled on the research track, but I do get to research. And I will go ahead and use these. To go up here, I will get another compass. They will take the lowest value item. We'll replace that up here. So I can't really explore anymore. Oh, you know what I can do? Funding. Grab this as a free action. Use these. Boom, Bob's your uncle. I'm back in the top slot as far as research goes. Which means I'll get one of these. I get to look at them, decide which one I want. It's going to be this one. It's going to give me a gold. They're going to go for a gem. That one. I'm going to use this to do a bottom action, I think. I'm going to use this to grab some temples or tablets. They're going to research and grab an assistant. Again, I don't really think it matters too much at this point. My poor little notebook is all the way back there, and unfortunately I can't do much of anything about it. I don't have any other way to get... yeah, I think at this point I'm passing. So it is going to occupy one of the items up here. It'll take this one. It's going to move... I think both of these are going to end up in the lower... because she's already got one with the thing on it. And then a Guardian does not come out. They're going to take a spot that has items on it, and then the more valuable artifact, doesn't really matter which one, but it will be the one on the right. These move over by one, and that's it for the end of the round. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these. I've done very little item purchasing, and I think that's going to end up hurting me in the end. I just realized I could have taken one of these twos, but I think what I want to do is hold on and try to get one of the 11-point tiles, because that was really helpful last time. So there's that. We're going to flip these. Give this a quick shuffle. Bring our people back. Actually used all of its people this time. That's kind of surprising. And then finally, this goes here. This goes here. These all come down a little bit. And we're going to start off with them taking something that has... Okay, it's going to go there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, might as well use this to get our compass, our free compass. We'll use this to convert this to a arrowhead. And our first action will simply be to move this up the research track. Do we want to do that? I think I just kind of traded away a whole bunch of stuff that I needed. We need a gem. I think that's the only thing I need to get an 11-point tile is a gem. So is there a place out here that I can go to get a gem? Could use this. That'll give me the gem and another tablet and a fear card, but then I can burn the fear card using the tablet to get another arrowhead. I think that's my best bet. Let's do that. Let's take this. We're going to use this to get out to here. That means that we're going to get a fear card. Goes into our play area. We also get one of these and one of these. Then they'll go. They'll grab this too. That'll close in. I will go ahead and then use this to get a gold for free. And then do a research, 2 tablets, 1 gold, 1 gem, 1 compass, 1 arrowhead. And that will get me one of these 11s. They're going to defeat a monster if they can. They cannot. So instead they will do research, except they don't operate on the 5th round with this particular card, so we're good. I need to get that person up. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to head to here. We're going to use one of these cards to get 2 of these. We're going to go for a gem. So it'll be that one. I'm going to use this to burn a card and get an arrowhead. They're going to take the lowest priced item, which is this one. I can't do any more exploring. That's out. I mean, the only thing I can really do... Dang it. No, because that's... I keep thinking that those are bonuses. Those aren't bonuses. Those are bonuses if I can get my notebook up that high, and I can't. The best I can do is get the notebook up 1 more space. That's it. Or I could squander the notebook. Forget about the notebooks. I could trade this in and grab a 2-point. Yeah, I think the only reason for me to go 1 further is if I could get 1 further after that, and I can't. So I think what I need to do is I need to just go ahead, commit this to using an exploration. That's a free action, so now I can do my actual real action, which is just simply to take one of these 2-point tiles, which is kind of meager, but it's still there. They don't do anything with that tile. They're going to occupy a spot that has money on it. They're going to occupy a spot that has a tablet on it. They're going to occupy a spot that has an arrowhead on it. And finally, they're going to do 1 more research and grab 1 more assistant. And they're going to get this off the board. And this will come off the board. It doesn't really matter. All right, and that's it. That's the game. Did not do that great that time. I think because I just did not bother with items. And items do have the advantage of being usable without having to worry about whether or not you have a pad or a tablet. So let's see how I did this time around. First of all, I still got the 23 there, but my notebook only got 1 point, so that's 24. Compared to the research, my opponent who got 21. They did not get any extra tiles, so that's good. I did, however, manage to get 13 points there. I think one of the things I may have messed up on is that the researcher probably should have gone 1 more space, which would have been a 6 point. So let's add a tentative 6 in there. We'll see if I screwed that up at all. I've got a total of 13 points here, same as last time. They've got a total of 13 points there. For defeated monsters, they've only got the 1. And I've got 2, so that's good. For items, This is where it's going to get fun. Ignoring my starting items, which is most of this, I got a whopping 4 points for artifacts. Whereas our good buddy here, this is where they make up the difference. That's 5, 6, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18. Crushed me on that. So now the question is, did I make up enough points for the rest of the game to make up for this huge 14 point gap here? And I'm pretty sure I did not. So this is going to be 64 total. And they're going to get a total of 34, 39, 7, 57. So even if we add in the 6 points, which I may have messed up on, that's going to put them at 63. So that's not too bad. 64 to 63 would definitely be still a winning score by 1 point. I think my feeling is that if you are playing this game and you are regularly winning by 5 points, up the difficulty by 1. That feels to me like a good, solid baseline based on what I've seen so far. Thank you for joining me today. Tomorrow will be more Lost Ruins of Arnak. Most likely I will try to start the scenario. I looked at it. It's a lot of printing, and that's really the big reason for me to not do it. But I'm enjoying this game. It is light. I wouldn't say it's exactly 30 minutes, but right now the recording's at 36 minutes. That's kind of a good level, I think, to be at. Folks, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.